In our life, we get challenged. And whenever you have a challenge, you could think of it like an opportunity to become more enlightened. So when we start looking at all of our challenges, all of our triggers as an opportunity to become enlightened, then you are more empowered in your process. So take a moment right now and think about a situation in your life that's quite loud, that's triggering you, upsetting you, challenging you. You might even write it down. As you identify this one challenge that's really triggering you, take a moment and think of it literally like a weight and say to yourself, how heavy is it? Is it 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 30 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 150 pounds, 300 pounds, 1,000 pounds? How heavy is this? If it's heavier than 100 pounds, that means that you can't lift it, which means you might kick it, and that really hurts. You can't budge it. Like, that's big. So how heavy is it? And jot that down. And then say to yourself, and how big is it? Something could be 50 pounds and 20 feet long. Okay, that's going to be really awkward, even though it's 50 pounds. Or it just might be a tiny little kettlebell. What's its shape? And write that down. And what's its color? And is it dry? Or is it wet? Or is it slimy? Slippery? Is it cold? Is it hot? Write that down. Is it rough? Is it smooth? And then say to yourself, I've got this weight in my life. And I keep engaging in it. I keep touching it. And I'm wanting to do something. I'm wanting to shift something inside me. You're wanting to actualize a different stance inside yourself, a different vibration, different qualities. You're wanting to do this big inner move inside yourself, and you're using this outer weight to do it. So if you could imagine touching it, lifting it, moving it, what energy center does that engage in? What does that do inside you that would actually feel empowering and good? Is it giving you a sense of strength or courage or capacity or proving how strong you are? Does it feel like it's pummeling you and therefore tenderizing you and moving you into a more soft place? Like, I'm getting pummeled. Okay, so pummeled is all of the hardness and the edge and the rigidity and the tightness is getting pummeled. So, oh, you're using it to soften yourself so that you can get into your line of light and cherish the kindness that flows within you. Just take a moment to feel into what is it that you're really after with this weight? Oh, to prove how strong I am. How to cultivate more strength. And then say to yourself, do I want to continue getting triggered by this outer situation? Or do I want to simply activate this vibration in my individual divine cosmic loop? If your weight is slippery and you can't quite get it, grab it, there's two thoughts to that one. It's challenging you, and it's challenging you to be very persevering, to never ever give up. If it's super slippery, then you could also ponder the possibility that if you can't lift it because it's so slippery, it's not yours. And so then you slide it back to whomever it belongs to. And then every time you think about the situation, you actually think about the actual physical weight of what that looks like. And you say to yourself, oh, this is a situation that's just helping me cultivate more patience, more discernment, more grace, more integrity, more strength, feeling how strong I am, whatever it might be. And then you take a deep breath in, you pull yourself into your divine line. You invite your higher self body, Divas higher self, and teams to activate and amplify that vibration that you are after, that your body's after, using this outer trigger, but you're lifting and retrieving responsibility for attaining that vibration off of this outer trigger. And then this outer trigger no longer triggers you because you are doing it internally and vertically in your line of light. And then once you do that, see if you feel a vibrational shift, amplifying that vibration of that which you desire, more in your loop of light. And then update your grids, all your reference points, all ways in which you perceive. Letting that integrate.